Okay, so this is a very special video and a little more clarity on my very first video that was rough. And I've recruited a lot of people to help me with the channel, including shooting the videos. They're watch repairman style. That's what my gunsmith wanted me to do to get the technical support. And then a client of mine who's retired law enforcement helped me more with internet matters like shooting these videos. So this is a seal kit from Daisy. And I want to go over what is this and why is this important to understand exactly what this is compared to people just think O-rings. They think, oh, okay, pump gun O-rings. You have a foam wiper, which helps spread oil over these. And then you have, in universal language, you have a A113, another A113, and then this one is A012. Now, one thing I would tell you is, as I've shopped at the store comparing, and they're thinner, and the quality control, like flashing, and how thin the O-rings are, they're not as good as these. These are all Daisy parts, and that is a chamber seal. So the thing is, let's go over what a chamber seal is. That is what separates this from just basically buying these O-rings from the store. Now, I want to make clear that these are SAE O-rings. You could literally take these 113s and do a faucet repair. These are nitrile rubber, but the thing is, you're not going to do that. That's what Danco is for. Their O-rings featured on my channel are also nitrile rubber. Okay, so this is the chamber seal, and I went to a plumbing store and asked, do you have this? Because people have told me that, oh yeah, you can just go buy that from the plumbing store, hardware store. And that's a pretty renowned family-owned one in my area. And he looked at it, and he didn't have that. He pulled out a package with a stem. A stem is what you use for your faucet underneath the knob. Same with your bathtub, underneath the knob's a stem. And this is a check valve. And he took out a stem and pulled out the check valve. But it did not look like this. It was not hollow like this. Okay, it just didn't have the same dimensions. And he made it clear that trying to hack something like this, I told him it was for a pump device. People get funny when you talk about guns. But he said trying to hack something like a check valve in a plumbing situation is disastrous. It has to be right. And in an air situation like your 880 barrel assembly, okay, it's featured right here. Your chamber seal goes right there. Your pump tube's over the top, and it checks the air. So let me explain how a check valve works. So, okay, so air comes in as you pump over the top, okay, into a chamber here. And as it comes over the top, it checks it so that it doesn't come back. When your chamber seal wears out, as it wears out, the air starts to come back, and your pump starts getting silly. It starts fighting you. Your consistency of shot goes down. The main thing, always when you're, at least what I saw, and I changed out mine and the O-rings, is when it comes over the top, you're pumping the air, and then it fights you and starts leaking back, your pump will fight you. And that's a good time to change chamber seals. At least that worked well for me. I know that this makes you have a multi-pump. Without this thing checking the air, it comes back at you. Okay. And so this gentleman at the store said, do you know where to order that? I said, yes, I know where to order that. And he said, you should just order that. You don't want to try to hack that for whatever device you're working on. With water, it's disastrous. With air, it just won't work right, as I just described. So that's a key component, and it's most cost effective to order it from Daisy. You can strip it from another Daisy gun, but I would say just order. They're only 25 cents. The seal kit from Daisy is, okay, so let's take a look at that. The seal kit from Daisy is just $1. And the thing is that it's more than just the O-rings. And I want to make clear that especially the 113s, well, all of them really, but the 113s is the 012 is that I've seen ones at the store that are simply not as good if you try to piece it out. So what does that mean, not as good? They're thin, there's flashing on them. Okay, as far as the check valve, as that gentleman made clear, he didn't have one that looked like that there, and that was a plumbing store. He says, you know, for most people, they shouldn't try hacking that, not a check valve. And then the foam wiper, again, this is just convenient for most people to order. This is only $1. A Daisy employee let me know that basically, you know, you order a few of these, shipping, handling on little orders like this, if you order like 3 of these, it's going to be like $2. You know, so getting a seal kit like this, and then like a valve, these are basic things you get from Daisy. You shouldn't try hacking. Is, you know, these are only $3, as I've shown in another video. Anywhere else you get them on the internet, this could go for 30 bucks, and these I've seen, you know, go for as high as $10 to $15 when they're $1 from Daisy. So please consider, in this case, just ordering it from Daisy. And again, you can order this, a few of these, and the valve assembly, and you're just going to be in with shipping about maybe $8. Okay, thank you.